there's a side to me you don't know, different to the child with the smiling photos. Made some decisions, some wrong, some right. Now strangers for my number when I'm sleeping at night.
Alright, let's paint something. Somebody wanted to know about the compressor. It's a RTI water trap right off the compressor. And you have toilet paper filter over there after the water trap. This is a Bel Air model 606. It's 14.5 CFM at 40 psi and 15 CFM. It's 15A CFM at 100 psi. It's a 60-gallon tank, and it's a 6-horse single-phase motor. It's 220 volt. So, yeah, Bel Air. They're in the auto body times. It's I believe it's the cheapest one that Bel Air makes. So, all right, let's paint this hood. Get you guys set up. I'm gonna put it right here in front of the booth. Gotta watch out for the shit falling through the ceiling there, so I gotta get it as close in here as I can. Obviously, I got a car stuck in here right now, so right outside the booth will have to work. We're buffing it anyway, and it'll probably come out perfect sitting out here, so if not, we'll buff it to perfection. So yeah, first thing we're gonna do is grease and wax it. Grease and wax it. Got 2 clean wipe balls, wipe on, wipe off. Use this grease and wax remover stuff. You want to make sure that you're drying it with a towel right behind you. And the other thing that you want to get in the habit of not doing is putting the rag up to the can and tilting the can onto the rag. Because if you have contaminants on your rag, you can contaminate the whole gallon of cleaner. So I'm going to wipe this down. Coming right behind the dry one. Single stage on here, it's got a lot of trash in it, so I expect to have to buff it. Couldn't sand the whole hood flat, and I'm using it as a front panel, so should be okay. Wipe on, wipe off, grease and wax remover. Easy clean. Damage in your paint, that's what good when that happens. Got all our parts today, so that's good. When we get this hood painted, we'll get on to the mechanical stuff. Most of the stuff I can do right outside. So. That's the grease and wax remover part. And we got another rag. We got our glass cleaner next. Spray the panel down. I like to use the foamy type in a spray can. You'll notice if you use the foamy type, if there's any contaminant, it'll foam up right where the contaminant's at. And you can actually watch it eat the grease off the panel. So, grease and wax remover removes grease and wax. And glass cleaner removes the organic contaminants, such as spider poo, dirt, anything organic. Grease and wax remover seems to go right over. A lot of times you'll be in a booth, you'll hit something with some grease and wax remover, and it'll wipe right over it, and you you know, put a little spit on the rag and it comes right off, that would be an organic contaminant. So I like to use both. You know, they both have their purposes. Some guys just use the glass cleaner and that's fine, but that can leave some, glass cleaner won't take wax off. It only can take the organic contaminants off your panel. So, got one little chip right there. Hopefully that'll blend it out a little bit. Drop it down. We got our paint all made up over here on the bench already. So after we wipe this down, we'll go right to the paint. Take one more cloth and come behind the glass cleaner. Just want to make sure that the hood's dry, you know. Okay, we're ready to go. The hood's clean. We've got the stand all papered off. We've got the shop cleaned out. And let's go over to the bench. Already got our paint mixed up. You can take your glass cleaner rag and use it at the paint bench. So, you know, for cleaning your gun or whatever you got to do next. We got a little paint mixed up and made I think I made a half a pint, quarter of a pint. Be more than enough to blow that little spot in, and then have a little left over for some touch-up. Take the sweatshirt off, it's going to get hot. Still no hair back on the arms yet, still bald. Grow back very quick when you're old, I guess. Alrighty. Some reducer. Some 885 there. Let me see if I got something a little faster than that in the cabinet. Goes 870. That's probably more appropriate to our temperature today. And white can be very tricky if you don't have to get it laid down just right. So I would say that white is probably the hardest color to paint. Paint and blend anyway. Some people think gold and silver are, but gold and silver are really easy. Plenty of videos on how to blend gold and silver and diamond white and stuff like that, but just plain white is a pain trying to get it to blend out. A lot of times you get little droplets at the end of your blend, and it can be very troublesome to get the white to lay out and blend properly. When I was younger painting rental cars, I got to work with a guy. His name was Jim Houston, and he was a PPG guy. He was a rock star for PPG. And I worked at a real high volume shop doing rentals. We were doing 14 cars a day at this shop, and they sent him from Texas to Orlando, and he ended up doing some demos and stuff. And his brother was a real high up corporate guy at Budget Rental Car, and he ended up going to work for the shop where I work. And I learned a lot from that guy, man. He was wore cowboy boots, Wrangler jeans, and dress shirts to work every day. He wouldn't wear uniforms. And every morning he put 2-inch tape over his boots, and That guy could paint like you would not believe, man. He could blend like no tomorrow. We do those rented cars, and he would just fix the little spot, man. He would never paint the whole car or the whole panel. He's just the blend master. So here we go. Let me get my mask. Don't want to breathe this stuff. I'm going to be using the Velvis GTI. Put a new toilet paper filter in over there, so we should be good to go here. We're using 870, we're right at 70 degrees, so I think the shop temperature might be actually a little bit cooler. That's just the temperature on this wall. Sometimes it gets a little sun on it, you know. But color doesn't look too bad. First coat there. Like I said, we're going over some single stage, so I don't know how this will turn out. We'll hope for the best and expect the worst, you know. Work with what we get. But yeah. So while that's flashing up, I'll show you a few parts I got today. I got the tube from my bus, from the air cleaner to the carburetor. We got a carburetor kit for the 34 pick. We got a fuel pump just in case. Got a couple fuel filters, and we got our, that's a fuel filter. Got an original Volkswagen coil, black, not a Bosch. It's actually says VW right on it. And we have some of those imitation Bosch points and condensers in the Bosch boxes. So yeah. Oh, there's my fuel filter. So there we go. So we got everything we need to make the motor run right. And that should cover just about anything that's wrong. Whatever we don't need, we'll return, and whatever we do need, we'll use. Covered. You know, you always want to put a couple extra coats on with white. It's one of those colors that'll get transparent as it dries. White's one of those colors you just can't rush. Everybody learns their lesson with white. I learned mine on a big budget box truck. I rushed it, thought it was all covered, cleared it, came back the next day, and you can see through it everywhere. Yep, white's definitely a hard color, guys, for sure. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a good one out there. Made that video this morning. I don't think the upload speed's any faster than it used to be. Hans likes the gaming, says it's quicker, but I don't game, so I don't know. Let's see how that goes for him. But let me go ahead and shut this one off here, guys, and we'll turn you back on when we throw the clear down. So like I said, this could take a little while between the base coat on the white. You know, you don't want to rush it. And this isn't a used car, so we got to do it one step at a time. So we'll turn you back on for the clear. All right, guys, we got her all based out. We got the jet in here trying to get the temperature up a little bit. Warming the clear up. Been in the cabinet for a while, so get a little temperature in it there. We got it up to 80 degrees in here with the heater. I was reading this clear, the viscosity rating on it, it's a T4 at 77 degrees. That's, I think T4 is 4 seconds through the Zen Cup. Catalyzed. We talked about the Zen Cup months back. Milo's Garage brought it up, the viscosity rating on different products. And getting the viscosity where it'll go through your gun. So we're going to be using the Sokola for this job. So this is a 2-to-1 clear. This is the Silver Sail. So I'll get the camera set up over here and we'll mix some clear up.